Yeah, I know. I know.
Fine,
You don't gotta tell me. I lust over Loki's sweet, sweet lady. Oh, we're live. Excuse me.
Hold on. Turn this off.
Oh, God. Whoops, a daisy.
Daisy.
We're full of
I love Batty Bat. All right,
Telling funny jokes.
What are we doing? Okay.
Hallowicket, man.
I'm popping out this chat.
Don't listen to all these bitches.
I listened to some of the songs.
Spooky.
Not all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them. Which ones?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
We're gonna. A lot of this is gonna be live on.
We're going through just
live.
Hallowicket shit?
No.
The new Halloween.
These are new Halloween songs.
Oh,
only
damn.
new.
Thought we were going through like the old Hallowicket shit. I was like, fuck yeah.
That's literally the only reason he came.
God, I'd have been in hog heaven if you would have told me that.
Yeah.
Like old Hallowicket shit. Oh,
We're just talking. We're just talking about Hallowicket's a pat. We can.
You have definitely done that episode.
Yeah. Y'all. Yeah. For
I'll
sure.
do it every fucking day in October.
every day of the rest of my life.
Live episode got taken down because we streamed Dead Pumpkins at the beginning of it.
We should have. I mean, there's
Can I get that one? The kitty.
Oh yeah.
You guys are wearing your mask.
You didn't leave your giraffe mask?
Should have brought my fucking mask.
You don't have your giraffe
You left
mask?
your giraffe mask.
Well, you had a mask last week. We both felt left
I'm
out.
gonna take it off after 1 second.
Same. Yeah, I don't want to keep it on.
All right, you ready? Oh, you can hit it whenever you're ready, Carver. Oh, you got that mask. You can go for it if you want.
Yeah, we got to get Halloweeny.
Fuck it.
I always imagine you doing this during the Monster Squad.
Another like simple eyeball mask here somewhere. I don't know what the fuck.
It might be in your toad over there.
Is there a toad over there? Oh yeah.
Yeah, go check your toe. Go check your toe. It's all right. We're on our time, man.
We're on our time. People will wait.
They'll
you
wait.
guys will wait. They like us. They'll wait. Wicked, 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 wicked clowns. Hey. I'm just Chris.
Yeah, man. You got your survival kit here.
Oh, shit.
You got a whole costume set up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're coming, guys. Don't worry.
We're coming, everyone. It's going to be okay. We'll be here. We like to keep you in the dark for a minute. It's worth it. It's going to be worth it. We're celebrating Halloween, guys. We're juggalos.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
We're juggalos and it's Halloween. This is our month. Us and goth girls.
Fuck yeah, dude. Forgot about that classic. That's a classic.
Boom. Beautiful.
All right, whenever you're ready, Carvey, you can hit it.
Yo,
Whenever you're ready.
let's hear that new flavor.
You won't be able to hear it.
Welcome. Check one, two.
Podcast. Introducing.
Easy for Sheezy, Carver, just Chris. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
We're wearing masks, so we're not saying anything. That was a silent opening.
How you like that shit? We just had to let that DJ Slug beat play.
You had to let that shit play. DJ Slug killed it. Killed it on the new introduction.
Fuck
new
yeah.
intro.
Shout out DJ Slug.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
He's a fucking man.
Welcome, Deck One Del.
Boom. The Juggalo Podcast.
I'm the only
fucking crap.
I'm the only alien-related Juggalo podcast host on YouTube.
Exactly. You are breaking new ground with that one.
I know. I decided that's my new thing. Welcome, guys.
Obviously, we're joking. We know that there's clockworky.
Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome, my friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Our order is weird because we're used to doing it one way, but our order's weird.
All right. I can't wear the mask because they can't hear
We're
me.
trying new
Well,
things.
I am Carver Law, and I love y'all.
That's cute.
That is sweet.
And then
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm just Chris. I'm the stupid one.
you are. Thanks for saying that, so I didn't have to.
It's fine. We got to know our roles. I play a critical role here, and that's dropping the IQ.
Yeah.
Everybody
People,
knows.
people don't want a professorial thing.
Yeah, everybody knows you're not stupid, but you just act stupid.
I, because you got a big eye.
That's hilarious. That's
man.
hilarious.
Wow.
Got him.
You got your cat god mask.
Yeah.
Yep. Cat God. Yep.
Shout out Whack God.
Shout out Whack God.
And you are Idea.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I
He
like
is
that.
Idea.
I like that.
Yep,
That's a
he's
good play on words. Where'd you get that from?
You
He
made
just
it up.
Made it up. It's kind of like idea, like you had a thought, but with an I
Yep.
in front. Wow, that's fucking genius.
I created
dude.
that.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
welcome, y'all.
I'm losing mine too. Sorry.
Welcome.
Well, Chris can still talk completely fine in his. That's
I can.
actually the ideal mask to have for a podcast.
It is. It's the best podcast mask. Thank you,
That's
Whack
good.
God.
I mean, the eyeball mask is actually good in a similar way.
It's pretty good. It
You only
does-
got
it
the
only-
center to look through, so you got to look to the side
Yep.
each time.
You got to no. You just cross your eyes,
crush your
and
eyes.
so it comes to like a point.
That makes sense.
And it smells like rubber, like bad rubber, because I've had this for 20 years.
Hell yeah. Welcome,
that's
everybody.
cool. You know what? I got this alien mask at Drug Mart for $5.99.
Oh, shit.
wow.
Nice deal.
I got that one I had last week at Walmart for like $11.99.
Fuck yeah, dude! See, you can get a cool Halloween.
And it had a
mask.
hinge on the jaw and everything.
I
like
got
that.
this weed from a guy behind Drug Mart for
Oh.
$10.99.
See, that's they don't
I
call-
told him, I was like, it's really weird as a drug dealer you're charging $10.99 and not just $10. And he was like, inflation, man. Shit's rough out here.
Did you tell him it was a
I
little?
got a blowjob from that guy that you got that weed from behind
Yeah.
Drug Mart.
I was gonna say, did you tell him it was a little on the nose to be selling like other drugs at Drug Mart?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. I said, could you think of a less obvious spot? And he was like, well, think about it. Cops will never expect me to sell here.
Yeah,
And
that's
I was
true.
like, wow, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, he said he's been doing it for years, hasn't been busted yet. And I said, it's weird that you're selling weed
Yeah, he's like,
in
no.
a legal state.
Well, if he's like, I used to sell it at the Weed Man landscaping down the street,
Right.
But you know,
It's so
they kicked
sad.
me
I'm
out.
so sad they got that place shut down. But yeah,
That's actually a real place, by the way.
yeah, exactly.
Weed Man.
They sell weed now.
Well, you know what, guys? Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Gage shouted out, just Chris is shit for doing some covert operations.
All right.
Thank you, Gage. I did some mission infect operations.
What did you do? Tell us all what you did.
Gage needed some help, okay?
Yeah.
Gage is a goddamn mission infect militia man,
Gage
okay?
is-
He's part of the Ohio militia.
Such a real one.
Yeah, he's a real one. He's about the scene. He puts in work. He needed a little bit of help. I work right by the King of Clubs venue.
Yeah.
And originally he thought that there was going to be a what was the fucking concert?
Mushroom
originally?
Head?
Mushroom Head, which is kind of Juggalo centric. You know what I mean? Like it's parallel. You know what I mean? We'll say parallel to the Juggalo world. So it
sure.
would have been a good place to promote that music. However, it turned out to be a Chris Cornell, very different crowd.
Wait,
I still
not Chris
promoted it.
Cornell. He's dead.
No, Chris Cornell cover bands.
Oh.
But it was like there was a decent amount of cars there, and this was early, so it must
Okay.
have been. I heard them playing inside, and they were playing like covers of Soundgarden songs and
Yeah.
shit. So I'm guessing that they were doing like a sound check or something.
I mean, I don't think they would be into Loki.
Yeah, there wasn't really people like standing in line yet. Like,
So
there
what
was
did you do?
Huh? I just put flyers on cars for them
What
to get 'em
flyers?
points. I'll show you the here. Go to the camera.
All right, flyer cam.
Flyer cam. Here we go. Flyer cam. Here's the flyer. So I don't know if this is worth any points, but listen, low-key, if this is worth points, boom, there it is.
I mean, you posted it on a podcast watched by millions of juggalos.
So
What do you got here? What is
right
this?
right there you've got the dirty fuck yeah. Catch a buzz at dirtymusic.com.
Yeah, I'll
Look
zoom
at
in a
those
little
shorts. We love Dirty around here, you know what I mean? He's
Mm-hmm.
got that country twang, you know what I'm saying? We've got the magnificent Batibad. Man, Loki's lady, and also an amazing artist, music, metal, mayhem. There's a little UPC.
Oh, scan that. What's it go to? What's it take you to? Her
I'm
music.
so shaky. I look like I need like fucking
do I need
medicine.
to zoom it here? I'll zoom it in a little more so you don't have to lean back. Just
Oh, there
chill,
you go.
chill,
Chill.
sit back. Let me zoom it in a little
You're
bit.
making
for
it
you.
easy on
Here,
me.
lean back, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
Just
I like
relax.
That. I like that. And then we've got you have just been infected. When I was putting this one, I remember getting in the car afterwards, and I was like, I hope people don't think that that's like some like COVID or like anthrax shit.
Oh, they'll definitely think that.
Yeah, you know that's going to scare them a little bit. But yeah, so I was passing those out on cars. Had to take some photos for the homie.
Okay.
But
and
yeah,
and then you posted on the #1 Juggalo podcast.
yeah. Now we just did. Yeah,
That
so
should be
hopefully
worth.
there's some points.
That should be worth like all the points.
$1 million points. That should
1
be
million
That should be
points.
worth 1 million points.
I do agree.
If not, low key, if you need any help creating point allotments, let me know. Because I'm guessing low key is like lead general, and then these are all. I don't know how the structure of the army works, but I know that they're all hardworking militiamen. And God bless you guys for doing the mission infect stuff. I don't have the drive to do it all the time, but I'll help Gage out anytime he needs it. God damn it.
We talked about that
Only
last time.
Gage.
Like, I love the idea of it. It's so fucking cool. Like, I hope people actually do it and participate.
Yeah.
But not me. I just can't.
No, bro, I don't have the fucking. I just don't have the willpower and the free
I don't
time
have the
to do it.
look. I'll just keep it real. I don't have the balls.
I don't have the balls.
I'm ballless.
Dude, I did. Speaking of that, I did get harassed by someone while I was there.
Say touch your balls?
No, they did not touch my balls. That's not harassment. I would have liked that. But anyway, no. A dude like pulled up in a white truck and was like, "Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing with these cars?" And I looked up. I was like, "Oh, I'm just putting some flyers on them real quick." And I like lifted up the thing and put it in. And he was like, "You know it's illegal, right?" And I was like, "What? Putting flyers under windshields?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I've never heard of that. I said, honestly, though, man, I'm like wrapping up here in just a minute. And then like I stood back, took the picture, and then like walked to the truck. He was like, I was just making sure. He's like, there's a lot of thefts in this area. I was just making sure things were cool. I was like, yeah, everything's cool. And then I got in the truck and left. But
wow, Gage, Chris almost got arrested for you.
Yeah, well, and you know what? I would have gladly gotten arrested for Gage.
Wow.
Gladly.
Yeah. Not for low key.
I would have said, no, time out. I would have said gladly. I probably would have cried on the way there. You know, I would have been in the jail cell crying.
Like, why did I agree to do this? Fuck Gage.
God, I got infected.
I hate that fucking guy.
I'll get you, Low-Key.
Yeah. I'll never listen to Low-Key again.
Start like a sort of vendetta against Low-Key. I'll get you.
Yeah.
You think you're so great, Low-Key. New comic book idea. There we go, Low-Key. I'll be the villain. Here's the mask and everything.
Just because some redneck Chris Cornell lover drove by, it was like, that's illegal. Some Karen.
Yeah. It was like an old dude. Yeah, like a 50-year-old. Like
he's a Karen.
Yeah, like wore the shades.
Anybody who says something to somebody flyering is a goddamn Karen. Fuck off.
Yeah. I told him he did the truck slap, and that's how you know he's like, one of these things here. All right, buddy. Well, you know, smack. Yep. I just want to make sure that everything's fine over here.
Good to go.
Yep. All right.
It's a sign of a good man.
Of a good
it's like,
dude.
fuck that guy. I'm just
Absolutely, man. But anyway.
Okay. So that happened.
It did. It's a tsunami. You're here.
Oh, did you do shout-outs?
We did not. We did not
do
do
shout-outs.
shout-outs yet. Let's do shout-outs because we got mad love for people who are here from the jump. We got Derek Bruno, always one of the first to hit up on the show. We got Sharif Manzur.
Happy late birthday, Sharif.
Happy late birthday, Sharif. We got DJ Slug, the motherfucker with the plug. Got the mad beats. We're going to see him in a couple of weeks. Then we got, that's not a person. We've got Gage Von Wow. Always bringing the mad style, and then it's a Nami putting the salami in your mommy and a daughter. You know what I'm saying? He's younger. He can legally do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm
saying?
Thanks, Carve.
Yeah, so there we go, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all the early bloomers,
So
all the ones who are live.
So what's been new? I did listen to that new Lardy B.
I can't see much out of that. Yes, the new Lardy B. What'd you think about it?
I like it.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's only like 5 songs though.
Yeah.
That's my only beef.
It was very
and I could do without the like poppy singing song at the end.
And don't get me wrong, it's 5 songs, 3 of which have been released already.
Yeah. Yeah, that's frustrating, huh?
Yeah, so really you're getting 2 new songs.
So she should
have,
have
which is Access Denied and Cotton Candy Psycho.
And those are both like the best songs on the album.
Yeah, that's
Can we
like
check
the 2
those
new
out
ones.
today?
Sure.
We could, yeah. The other ones have all been released, which the other ones are My Hatchet,
Yeah, I've heard that.
Psychopath, and Demon in Leather. I know all of that. Wow.
I knew Demon
I'm her
in
biggest
Leather.
fan,
She's
guys.
she's
I'm her
really
biggest
trying
fans.
to. I mean, she's trying to get a hold of that market.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about like my heart. And I was
Well,
gonna say,
I
she's
mean,
already gotten that.
Of course,
She's already
she's
gotten
met
that.
you. If she's met you, she's definitely trying to get that.
I was like one of the first people in the line after the gathering, so she has to remember me. If you ask her about Chris, she'll know who you're talking about.
Oh, I know she will.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
She'll be
sure
Chris.
she remembered.
Yeah.
You'd be like the first guy after your gathering performance that got a picture with you. She'd go, "Oh, that guy. I remember him now."
Is there any signs that she's put out for possibly showing up at the next gathering? Like, has she put?
I would hope so. She said she's down. I mean, like
everybody says
people
they're
comment,
down,
and she
but
did her little finger cross.
That's cool. Hopefully, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get Jelly Roll, they should definitely get her there.
Yeah.
Now in this, she gives Ohio love too.
Nice.
She says, "I can't get love in my own city, but then I go to Ohio, got bitches showing me titties."
What's the new ones? Cotton Candy Psycho.
So
is that a new
it's
one?
this one, Access Denied, which
Yeah.
is this song. And then there's Cotton Candy Psycho is the other newer one, I think.
Yeah, Cotton Candy Psycho is number 2.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Hello. Yeah, so this kind of counts as like a Halloween, you know?
Kind of, yeah.
It's released close enough.
Yeah.
22nd.
I think that goes pretty hard.
Yeah. She fits. Like, I think she's always kind of been like a parody act. It's nice if you're doing your own art and people are appreciating it. And Juggalos, you know, accepted her in when she showed she was a real one and ate that fucking burger.
What burger?
At her first gathering performance, people were throwing food on stage.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, but not necessarily, I hate just doing Juggalo shit. You know what I mean? They were throwing food on stage.
Word.
But one person threw a burger. She picked the burger up and ate it. And that won her over with the Juggalos' big points.
You were there that day, right?
Huh? I was not there. I was not there to see
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there to see that.
That was that was the year before then.
That was 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't at 2022.
So I'm trying to get this feature to work where it shows the songs. Don't mind me. But yeah, this song's pretty dope. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let me get off of this. Cool.
I want to take a burger. I want to like walk up on stage with a burger in hand, hand it to her, and then look at the camera and say, "Burger, I hardly know her."
That's a good one. Because burger, listen, guys, burger ends with which is kind of like her.
Yeah.
So it's like he says, burg her.
You know what I thought of? I think I was gonna go on stage with my penis in a hot dog bun.
Oh,
Get this old trick.
That's an old one.
And then be like, you want some of this wiener?
That's so creative.
And then I can be like, "Wiener, I hardly know her."
Yeah.
And then
go.
And then I could poop on the stage.
What?
And,
What? What the fuck?
And then I'll roll around in it.
What? What? All right, you ruined it.
Because no,
You
guys,
ruined
because it'll be funny. Because there's poop.
Yeah.
There's just poop on me now.
Yep. Poop. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
We need a sound effect for that.
So anyway, guys, that's the show for today.
No, it's not.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
So we talked about Cotton Candy Psycho.
We did.
That was the only other new things other than all these cool new Halloween songs. we're gonna
Halloween
listen to.
tracks that we're going to listen to. Now, what do you think about the Hallowicket lineup this year?
I know Fright Fest has a sweet lineup.
Yes, it does. It does have a good lineup. Hallowicket is this year is what? It's ICP, Ouija Mac,
Yeah, probably Wacko the Kid.
Wacko the Kid's definitely there.
Shaggy the
Shaggy
Airhead.
the Airhead is definitely there.
Literally,
And Darby O'Trill. is
literally.
there.
I mean, Darby
The
and
C17
Ouija
and-
aside, Darby and Ouija are amazing, talented acts compared to Shaggy the Airhead and Wacko the Kid.
I concur. I agree.
It's such a. I mean, it's such a step down.
Maybe
man.
that's why that they brought them in. So like it's kind of like the fat chick out of the frame. Look, I love fat chicks, but let's just be, I'm saying like you have a group of fine girls. There's always one girl who's a little thick and a little hit. That girl is to magnify the hotness of the other ladies. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what Wacko is. He's the psychopathic fat bitch.
Can you believe it's been a year since we did that live last? I mean, we did a live last year.
Yeah,
right?
that was fun.
That was fun, and the lineup seemed good. Then wasn't Lardy B there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
B,
Marty B,
Mercules,
Mercules, and Isham.
and Isham, where he had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, I mean that was an entertaining stream.
Yeah, it was.
very entertaining.
All of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was an entertaining stream. I don't think they're going to be able to match that one.
Yeah,
this
you're gonna
year.
have to sit through fucking all these jobbers.
Yeah, dude.
I've watched a couple of clips of the Train of Terror tour, and man, I hate so much when an artist has no stage presence. And you're talking about two acts that have like almost negative stage presence. Shaggy the Airhead, look, I think he makes some dope ass beats, but on stage, my man starts on the left side, and then he walks to the right, and then he stands there for a second, and then he walks to the left, and then he stands there for a second.
Shaggy
and
the
then he
Airhead
walks to the right.
is a good producer.
repeat
but
for 30 minutes.
literally like just don't. I mean, do your merch, people. For some reason, people love that shit, but stick to that shit. Stick to beats, bro. Like the rapping, just it's not your thing.
Maybe
it's
I'm
just
spoiled.
not your thing.
Maybe I'm spoiled because I'm seeing underground acts like Clockwork E and Super Famous Funtime guys that do like bits and they're like moving and all that kind of shit. Yeah, Wacko and Shaggy are just boring.
That's
as fuck
called
to me.
putting on a show, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
true,
you're just
yeah.
standing up there rapping, it's karaoke.
Are you guys? Are we doing a live stream this
Very
year?
true.
I haven't considered it.
I would be
Maybe.
down.
Well, either
Last year
way,
it was kind of spontaneous.
Don't see it living up to last year. Last year was entertaining. Yeah, Isham broke down, but at least it was like entertaining, and there was like
Yeah.
drama, and
We
like
had-
you felt it.
Lardy
We had
came
shit
as
to talk
Missy.
about.
Yeah, Lardy came
yeah,
as Missy. From
yeah,
Big Money
Lardy
Hustlers.
B's. I remember her performance being very entertaining.
Yeah.
Hercules,
Like,
nobody really knew how he was going to do.
Yeah, he
came out and
impressed
kind of
us.
did pretty good. Yeah, so it was a good show.
I can't see this year being better, other than maybe like they have some theatrics that look cooler.
Yeah.
As far as like the stage set and shit, they might have some better theatrics this year, but like the performances themselves, are they really gonna be able to top last year?
Yeah. No. Last year was a good one, and I mean it wasn't like a legendarily great Hallowicket, like you'll never top this year. But at the same time, like I think it was a way better lineup than this year. This year,
Yeah.
they're keeping it in house, which I get that, but man,
But their in-house is no longer good.
yeah, exactly.
Keeping it in-house is no longer a good strategy. It used to be the shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was every show we went to was pretty much the
Oh,
exact same
damn. We
lineup.
get to see ICP Twisted and Blaze and ABK again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then you would go to show A and it would be ICP, Twisted, Blaze, ABK, and Dark Lotus, which is ICP, Twisted, Blaze, and ABK.
It ruled.
Or you would go see ICP and Twisted and Blaze, and then you would have the Riders afterward, on tour with them too. Yeah.
Man, like,
I was
gatherings
never
and-
complaining back then,
Fuck
man.
no,
I loved
dude.
it.
That era was the shit.
dude, can you imagine somebody enjoying watching Ouija, Darby, Shaggy the Airhead, and Wacko the Kid and having as much fun as that? I
As
can't
we
imagine.
had, no, I don't know.
I can't imagine that.
It was a different time. Look, there's a lot of shit in the Juggalo
It was a different
culture
kind
now.
of fun too.
Yeah, the shit in the Juggalo culture now that's so much different. You can't get autographs from them for free anymore.
Yeah.
You want to get a photo at ICP, you got to fucking pay a fucking fee. They don't like fucking photos taken of them.
Slice a little bit off the cheese.
Yeah, slice a little bit off the cheese. Exactly. Yeah, you've got to pay for those
you gotta
privileges now. We didn't have to. They would come
Think
to
about
your
the type of-
campsites and kick it. Like it was
Think about
different.
the type of fun we were having. The Juggalo world was a lot younger back then. Like, I mean, there's younger Juggalos now, but you got to think back then, we were all young.
Yeah,
there was
we were-
not
yes.
a lot of adults, and if they were
That's
were
true.
older. Like
There were
old-
very few 40-year-old juggalos.
They were older. They were
True.
very few, and they had miles on them. Those
Yeah, that's
guys,
true.
they had a lot of miles on them.
Usually, if you ran into somebody who was like a 40-year-old juggalo, they were from Detroit.
they were
Yeah.
from
Like,
Detroit,
yes.
or they were really like old, like those old school like party like like
Yes.
concert goer type dudes.
Or they worked at one of the vending stations.
They worked at one of the venues. They
The
worked.
vending,
they knew of ICP. They knew of like the vendor. They worked with the vendor. They worked with this.
Yeah.
They worked with that.
They
Like,
had
you
an
would meet
in.
the- But a lot of it was like it's a bunch of 20-year-old teens and 20-year-olds back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were having a different kind of fun. It was and there wasn't a
Maybe
lot
that's
of,
what gave us kind of the more like rebellious, wild streak.
There
where we
was
had,
it was a
very
more
few
I-
rules.
honestly, it was a little more of an innocent kind of fun too. I think because the drugs that are out now weren't around back then.
Yeah.
They weren't
that's
as
very
easily
true.
accessible.
Yeah,
so
that's
there was drugs. Don't get me wrong, but there was
don't
there was
remember-
less drugs.
There
don't
wasn't like a
remember
pill
anyone-
culture back then. you
Yeah,
know?
and or really even a heroin culture. I don't
No, there
remember.
wasn't. There
I
wasn't
can't
a-
remember ever seeing somebody like sprawled out, fucked up on drugs.
No.
it was like it was
drunk. Oh yeah, shitloads of drunk motherfuckers.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fun. The
but-
fun was really like a.
or zooted.
The fun was truly like a community nerdy vibe, like, you know, just going against the grain type of feel.
Yeah, that's what being a juggalo like
rebellious.
felt like, back then.
It was rebellious, but it was still kind of attached to the nerdy culture.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of drugs. There was some.
And it was more of a like this is our little secret kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. We could do that all. We could do this all day. Just
Yeah,
saying-
we can
saying this
whine.
shit.
Yeah.
But my point.
I miss the old days.
Yeah,
they're not like that anymore.
The point is, it's not comparable. It's not comparable. Like this new shit that's on the Tranitator. It's not even close.
No, it really isn't.
It's not
No.
even fucking close, man.
Yeah, and that sucks that you get like a watered down version of it.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, we still get ICP. I want
And the Gathering,
I wanna-
the Gathering still has that magic.
dude. I'll keep seeing ICP until I can't. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter everyone who's with them is either a bonus or they're just an annoyance in my way. So it doesn't matter. I'm still. It'll always be ICP. That's why
Yeah.
we're there.
right.
So I don't. Ultimately, the openers don't really matter.
I don't give that much of a shit. Yeah, same.
Truthfully, if I'm going to Hallowicket, they could say it's just ICP. I'd be like, all right,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
fine.
Awesome. Yeah, now I don't have to sit through shit to wait to see ICP.
That sounds great.
What time do I need to show up?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what they should do. You know what? Like, I know it'd be a lot, but they should just, if they're going to do Hallowicket, just do like a 3-hour concert. Just ICP, dude. That would fucking rule, man.
I want to see Jay have a heart attack. Let's see it.
no,
Come on.
I mean, just take it easy, but dude, that'd be great.
Just do like Joe Black did and come out, have Jay come out in a wheelchair.
Yeah, dude.
He could stand up for his really intense parts. And
all right. I know.
so let's get to these Halloween Trizacts. We could start with the ICP ones because those are on YouTube and the rest are. We could also watch the new Clockwork video, which they made with AI, and a lot of people are giving them shit over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People are giving them just because it's AI. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get fucking mad when you do AI.
We did it first.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they did a full video of it. They killed it.
We hopped on the AI bandwagon immediately.
Early adopters.
Which is like what, a damn near a year old now?
Yeah. Oh, did you see Trump on Joe Rogan, dude?
No.
I watched some of it. It was hilarious. I mean, it's funny because Joe's just talking to him like a regular guest. It's great. All right.
I heard about it, but no, I didn't watch it.
So what
30
is it?
million views.
Yeah, man. In one day.
So what is it about like Frosted Cheerios? Why do you even make those, Trump?
I just want to tell you. Hold on. Let me finish.
Didn't he? I heard a clip like where he was like, Joe was saying something. He's like, hold on, let me finish this or something like that.
He kept like derailing the conversation. Joe would be like, so what about Kamala or whatever? He'd be like, oh, he's like, he actually made me laugh. He's like, if you had Kamala in here, she would be on the floor. She would just be on the floor. She wouldn't know what to do. And like, I didn't even know what he was like insinuating, but Joe was like laughing. But that made me laugh because I'm like, what the fuck are you
on the floor?
And
Okay.
then he was
rolling
like
around.
Kamala. He's like, you wouldn't have her in here. You know who you should have in here? Khabib. You like Khabib, don't you? Like Khabib, he's a great fighter. Khabib, he's the best. And like the Khabib is like, he literally
You do
just
a pretty good Trump. You do use mannerisms pretty good.
Thanks. I've watched a lot of Trump impressions.
Yeah.
But what's funny is he was derailing it. Started talking about Khabib because he didn't want to fucking address whatever.
That's awesome.
He's like,
Yeah.
you love Khabib.
Yeah, I
So
did.
funny, man.
The few clips I did here, like,
He's
you
like, I've
know.
been a student of yours, Joe, for a long time.
I mean, Joe softballed him for the most
Yeah.
part, from what I heard.
Dude, Joe sucked his dick the whole
Yeah,
time. It was,
I mean,
it was,
come on.
It was retarded, but it's so funny just to see Joe Rogan talk to the fucking former president.
Yeah.
Insane, dude. All right,
Oh, yeah.
here's that. All right, politics talk over. ICP
On to-
Devil's Night.
So I'll say this before we hear the song. I think this is one of the better Hallowicket songs that they've done. This song is dope. I like the.
I like it. I'll say this. I have heard it. I think the hook slaps. I do like the hook a lot.
Yeah, the hook's the fire.
Uh,
I think they both do pretty decent acrobatics.
I think they do pretty decent. I like Shaggy's a little bit better.
Is this cover AI too? It looks like an old picture of them.
I doubt it only because AI has trouble doing celebrities.
Well, I think it's an old picture with the rest of it AI'd around them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I think is going on.
Very
there.
possible, yeah.
That is very possible, yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
But it's just
What do you think about this song?
I haven't like really. I've listened to it like in passing a couple times. I like this part.
Yeah, the hook's pretty dope.
He's got like scratching and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit goes hard. in the
There's
car.
nothing. I'll say this. There's nothing about this song that I truly love that even comes close to the original old shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Not even close.
Sure.
But for modern day and from what their modern sound is, I like it. It sounds pretty fucking good.
I want more Halloween songs about Halloween.
Yeah,
I
this is just them flexing about like random Halloween
Yeah, it's
shit.
like murder, wicked shit. Like it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I want like the trick or treating songs. I want the candy songs. I want those.
Yeah.
I want the actual Halloween songs, not just it's a random wicked song. That's what this feels like to me. It's just a random wicked song. I know it's called Devil's Night.
Yeah.
Bootlegged at the Gathering says this is not AI. This was actually designed by a juggalo.
Okay.
Well, how do we know he didn't use
I
AI?
think he's full of shit, but thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was AI'd by a juggalo.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that. A juggalo for sure had his hands in it.
Thank you, Juggalo, for AIing this.
No, this song is pretty good though. It's one of the more
loved
decent
it.
ones over the past decade.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. Didn't mind it.
It's only on YouTube, so it's not going to be in my rotation, only because I don't have. I listen through Spotify. But
Hopefully after Halloween, maybe it'll be on there.
yeah, it's dope though.
I think the second verse Jay does here was better than his first one. It's just like a little halfy. He doesn't do a whole verse.
I think also like I like the songs more where Jay isn't trying to do like a weird like voice thing or.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is doing a weird voice. That's his normal voice on that.
Well, I meant like he's trying to do like a weird like cadence. He is doing his normal voice. You're right, but he always when he's like sometimes when he's rapping he doesn't just rap. He does like the weird. I'm gonna rap.
We'll go back to his first verse because I don't hate it.
Yeah, every once in a while he.
I was
Every
expecting.
once in a while he kind of puts weird kind of numbers of syllables
Yes.
into raps.
Yeah, I was expecting to hate it. Yeah.
Day, hey, play.
Yeah.
Hey, it's pain. It's gonna
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
You hear the
Well, yeah. If you're going,
Yeah, but you're pointing out what I'm talking about though. But yes.
I mean, I think he ended that too. Behold, devil's
Let's hear that.
Gotcha. Like he. Like I wish he would have that energy through the entire verse.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's how
what I
he
love.
used to be.
Yes, that's what I love.
Yeah, Jay would have that energy on every fucking track back in the day.
Yeah, the song's good though. I like
Yeah.
it. I'm into it. I'll listen to it some more.
and then he also dropped one.
Who's he?
Violent J
What?
and the band. Who was the band that's on the Train of Terror tour with him? I don't even remember.
Oh, I don't know. He did a
I was
song
not
with
a
him?
fan. Yes.
Oh.
It sucked. I posted it in Discord and you said that track is ass, and I said yeah because I said like after 30 minutes I posted the GIF of me like going like yeah, and you said that track is ass. It's I know it's in our Discord at the very
let me
least,
find
but
it.
yeah.
Let me find it.
I was gonna say
Here's what's funny is I clicked the song. I obviously didn't even realize it was a Violent J song. I just listened to
it's,
part of it.
It was when Max Rebo, our homeboy Max Rebo, posted
shit.
it.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say go down.
Oh, it's down.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he posted them 2 in a row. That welcome to the Dark Carnival.
All right.
That motherfucker. This shit is ass.
I don't know if I listened. I was talking about a different song. I think. I don't know
Oh
if I
really?
listened to this.
Oh
Yeah.
okay. Maybe. Well, this is like this is Monster Wolf.
Monster
is the
Wolf.
name of the band, and this is called Welcome to the Dark Carnival.
You know what? I'm tired of other bands making songs with Juggalo references.
This
Quit
has
it.
Jay on it though. See, like Jay actually sings the first.
I'll
verse.
say I already love that. I love this.
The
part.
first verse. I hate it.
Yeah, this is the type of shit they need on their album. Their
Yeah,
albums.
I like
they're
this.
like
I don't.
intros and shit like this.
Wait. There you go. There.
What, who's it? Is that Jay? That ain't Jay.
No.
That's
This
Monster
is the
Wolf.
band. This is the part I don't like. I love Jay.
The music jams.
This
The music jams.
that's
It rocks.
so bad. Okay, I know, but I guess maybe I'm not paying attention because of the.
Well, you don't listen to enough rock music. You can't appreciate the band.
That's fair. I don't like rock music, but I thought this song was ass.
Let me hear Jay here.
I like it.
But you hate on Ouija and Darby?
Bro, this goes hard.
I disagree.
Yeah, see, I was hoping the hook would.
All right, middleman, what do you think?
I was hoping the hook would change up more.
Yeah, I hate the Monster Wolf guy singing parts, but the rest of it rules.
Like I was hoping the hook would have more key changes, but like I don't hear it. I don't know if this band's capable of being able to do key changes
How
like
dare you besmirch Monster Wolf?
DJ Slug, I played the Monster Wolf Violent J for my 10-year-old in the car, and I said, baby, you could say whatever you want. Give your honest opinion. And she said, that shit sucks, daddy.
that. Wow. Yeah,
It's Tsunami, one of our metal pros. It's basic new metal. It's bad.
Dude,
Thank you.
I can't.
if it would have had more key change ups, I think I would have liked it. They would have been able to pull me in a little bit more. But it's very it's just like a 2-key thing that doesn't
Yeah.
pull you in.
No,
I actually like the music on the song. And also, you can't take Itsunami's opinion for or anything because he says Evil Empire is C tier.
Evil Empire. Rage? Evil Empire's the shit.
He says it's C tier.
See here?
He's young. He's young. and he likes metal.
He never raged against
likes
the fucking
metal.
machine, dude.
Evil Empire is a fucking amazing
Shit
album. It's
sucked.
like it's evil.
It's
a
goated.
staple of the '90s.
It's goaded, right?
Yeah, I was not a fan at all of this little track. This little ditty.
Look, listen to him shred though.
Hold on. Yeah. I don't hate the music, and I don't hate the way it's mixed and mastered and laid out and shit.
I do.
I just don't like the. I don't like the
singing.
the actual chain. No, I don't like how simple the keys are in this.
What about like? Do you remember the other like song?
Keys, as in like the notes that this song is played in.
All right, Mozart. Let me ask you. Do you remember the other songs Violent J did with that other rock guy? band?
Zen?
No, like a year or two ago, they had AI covers.
Kinda.
Well, the reason I bring him up is because I remember not liking those songs at all.
Yeah.
But this song kind of slaps.
Yeah, I didn't hate this one. I really didn't. This
Yeah,
one,
I did.
This one was.
Whoa,
a,
is that him? He looks
I guess
cool.
so.
Whoa,
They're on.
Monster Wolf is fucking cool.
Now
That's all it takes. Is just
compared,
wait, is his face painted? And is he opening his mouth widely and headbanging?
He looks like a fucking.
That's all I
vampire.
need. I'm going to this. I'm a fan.
Now, when you compare this to like the other rock songs, like the rock songs of the past, of ICP's past, they've done.
Oh, this is pure garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
If you want to talk about anything compared to like this against
Like, shit they've did on
if
Bizarre.
you cut out
and-
everything
Oh, yeah.
other than Violent J over the instruments, I could have liked it.
So, like, do you like the ICP rock songs?
I don't mind a lot of them. I do like a
What
lot
about
of
like
them.
Are You Wicked?
Are you wicked?
Are you that wicked?
What
about the,
That's C tier.
Echo Side.
That's a C tier. Echo Side, like
That's
you're talking
kinda
about,
rock.
like no, Echo Side. I'd put like A.
Jacko Brothers.
Yeah,
Echo Side?
yeah, that's like.
I was trying to think of like a rock.
tier.
I was trying to think of like a rock song.
Well, like
What about shit on Bizarre?
80s rock band.
No,
Yeah.
when you come.
You don't like that?
I like 80s rock band.
Okay.
What about like Let's Go All the Way?
Yeah.
Let's go all the way. I like all those. Yeah.
All right. So you
I
don't
like most
So
of them.
you don't have an aversion to ICP doing rock. I think in general you probably don't like rock already. So it really has to win you over.
What about the
Yeah.
entrance
Yeah.
music that came out with what was it? Deadpool.
Take it. That one.
Take
Yeah.
it.
That's
yeah,
a good
that
one.
song fucking rules.
Yeah.
It's very, very rare that I hear a rock song that I like.
Don't take it. That shit.
Take it.
Yeah, that song slaps.
Fred Fury had a lot of like rock tracks.
Yeah, I did.
from what I remember, and that's kind of like the reason I didn't like it.
Okay.
Really? I don't
But even
remember
Jekyll
all that.
Brothers, I think it was like almost
It
all
did.
rock.
It did. Okay,
Jekyll
but that was
Brothers-
like a weird for me. Like I
That was
don't
like
like
nu metal
rock.
rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like rock, but new metal was rock with a lot of rap influence. That's what
And
new
then
metal
and
is.
ICP was
It's
even
rock
more
with
rap than new metal.
Exactly. It was like new metal plus a little more rap. Like
Yeah.
ICP was like rap with a touch of new metal, while
Yeah.
most new metal was like rock with a touch of rap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Word.
Because even if you're thinking about Korn, you know, it might have been singing, but then you'd have like
Scratching and shit.
Yeah.
in
yeah,
there,
yeah. They had a lot of times they had DJs. Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit had DJs. Like so, Slipknot, all that shit kind of lived in the same world. So that was just an era when I was young, and that's like my era's music. So I can get with that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't consider like the old Jekyll Brothers era ICP sound like that rocky. It had a lot of guitars and a lot of like influence,
I mean,
but
bitches, assassins.
it was still rap.
Yeah.
It was still hip hop. It was still very
yeah.
rap.
Yeah, you're right. I think that at that time it was really, you're right. It was with new metal. It was like a
Yeah.
real bleed between like hip hop and rock, kind of like what's happening now with like country music. You know,
Yeah.
it's really.
But by the
overlapping.
time
And
they
you'd
got,
have groups like Head PE that would straight up just go into rapping, or like Limp Bizkit, where they would straight up have tracks where they would just, be, so I walk in
People
the street
hate
and
new-
what do I, they
people hate on new metal nowadays and shit. And you get a lot of people. I really love like when new metal was done good. It sounded
I know,
really
man.
fucking
That was
good.
our
New metal-
generation. I think that's why it was
Yeah.
like, it's kind of like when people talk about trap rap now,
Yeah.
like when these kids get like our age, they're going to be like, dude, you got to think Little Uzi was really ahead of his time,
I know,
man.
I
Like
know.
these guys were really
well, it's
doing some
because
shit.
imagine how bad it's gonna be then. you
They'll
know?
say,
Like,
they'll,
that's
they'll
why.
be they'll,
Fuck.
if they're smart, they'll be like us and they'll be like, yeah, most of it was trash.
Yeah.
But when it was done right, it was done right.
And-
it was sounded good.
And that said, there were our fair share of shitty new metal bands that
Absolutely.
had a song
Most.
or two here trying to piggyback off of that shit.
I mean, it was just
You know?
flooded. The market was flooded with new metal,
Yeah.
but like we had the top tier shit, and I do believe ICP was of the top tier of the music of
Yeah.
that generation that time.
They were
I think
leading
for
the charge.
for a short era, they were new metal.
Like them, Limp
That's why they were
Bizkit,
at
Korn were
Woodstock
all
99.
like I think they were all like right there leading that
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah.
Truly.
ICP was doing it on a different level and more
Mm-hmm.
subtle, and the big the big industry took notice, but they couldn't really do anything about
Mm-hmm.
it because they were so
Stupid.
they were so stupid. They couldn't control them.
Idiots.
But they were. I mean, you got to think during that time in the new metal era, the Jekyll Brothers era, they were on what, Def Jam?
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Before
they
we hit
they,
the,
they were
Island.
being promoted like motherfuckers back then.
Before
I
we
mean,
hit
like,
the
they were-
Spotify, we could watch the Clockwork. Clockwork did a
Okay,
video
okay.
to their song, their Halloween. I think, to my knowledge, they're the only ones on our list that have a video to their Halloween song. To my knowledge.
What's the song called? Do you know?
Clockwork Crackheads, Night of the Living Crackheads. Or
Night of the Living
Meth
Methods.
Meth Heads.
Oh.
Yes.
Cute.
So people have been throwing a fit because AI videos make people upset, and they used AI to do this video. But you know what? I
Damn,
think
look-
it came out dope as
It looks
fuck.
cool as shit already.
Yeah, it
Look
came
at
out dope as
the
fuck for
text
AI.
on the signs.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah, that's
They're
how you
just
can
so
tell.
fucked up.
And I mean, you'll see signs of AI through the whole video, but I also see why they did it, because they were able to make this really dope video.
It does look good.
Dude,
and whoever did it did the clips for every bar.
I love this style of video, dude. I think it's cool.
Saying whoever put the video together spent a lot of time putting those prompts in,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
clipping it together. So kudos to whoever directed this video and like put it
It's so
together.
fucking weird seeing
Even
like,
though it's AI, still
and
they
like
did a good
seeing
job
like just a
editing it.
normal guy trying to move, and it looked like he was like
Yeah.
phasing through the fucking dresser.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
have
AI
you-
still figuring it out.
Have you seen those videos like similar to this where it's like it's all like politicians and they look like badass. They're like putting sunglasses on and like posing. It's the same style, but
Yeah.
it looks real.
Well, everything's slow motion, which is one thing that fucking
Yeah.
makes us creepy.
Yeah.
I like the style, dude. I can't hate on this at all. Like this takes a lot of fucking work.
Yeah,
Anyone
it
who's
does.
hating on this is retarded, dude. Like making a music video is already a pain in the ass. using the nowadays technology to make the exact kind of
That
looking
scale
video you
looked
want to do.
fucked up. That zombie looked like it was as big as the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean you have stuff like the car moving right there. You're gonna have like artifacts, but think of the fact that they would. Somebody left a comment and was like, "You guys should have just done Juggalos fucking party into this song like always." And it's like, one, they've done that with shitloads of other videos. If
Every
you're talking
video.
about putting Juggalos in videos, Clockwork has fucking done their part, bro. Clockwork does love for shows mad love for Juggalos and puts them in their fucking videos.
Yeah,
they
I don't
always
hate
have
this.
call outs. You want to be in a video, be local, keep an eye
only
out.
thing-
You got a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. The only thing I'd say about this is like I hate the waxy look everything has in
Yeah.
fucking AI.
Well, yeah, that's just AI where it's at right now. But
yeah,
I think
once they get rid of that waxy look and it looks more,
Yeah.
you know, a little more dry and like not so fucking wet, waxy and weird.
I've seen people post like they've purposely made it like more cartoony because it was too realistic.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like people post pictures like, look, I used to be able to create these type of realistic pictures. Now all of them look like this and they all look like fucking like Pixar.
Yeah, that
You
might
know?
make sense. Because, I mean, it's the only industry where the creators of the industry went to the government and said, we need regulation.
Yeah.
Like, that's never happened before. The government comes to you and says, we're going to have to regulate your
You know
industry.
what?
They needed that shit.
It looks like that character is the guy is Roddy Piper from They Live.
Right.
You remember that?
No.
Do you know that movie?
I don't know that movie.
Oh, it's a John Carpenter movie, man.
I know of it, but I've never watched it.
You gotta watch They Live. Great movie.
Dude, I just watched The Thing for the first time ever last week.
Yeah, I know. I saw you posting about that. I love The Thing. I know you said you didn't really care, but I love that.
No,
movie.
I love that line. I threw my change at his face and I ran for the door. Yeah, because in this song, it's their version is he becomes a meth head slowly, and so by the end he is a full meth head.
Sorry,
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, Clockwork. I have not been paying attention to the lyrics whatsoever.
Yeah, we've been just appreciating the video.
I
It sounds
highly,
good.
I highly recommend that you guys do listen
I mean,
to the
the
song.
song sounds good.
Yeah,
It's
I'll-
clockworky. The song's gonna slap.
I'll go
Yeah.
back and give it a shot.
Just keeping it real. Like it's clockworky. You're not gonna be disappointed with the song. All right,
That was
next up.
cool. I mean, all around, I like that. That was cool.
Oh yeah. Next up, we got our homeboy Keegan Grimm. Keegan Grimm dropped a hit, a Hallowicket song called "I Haunt This House." Ooh.
So creepy.
Ooh.
I bet you he made that cover art too.
Probably. Keegan Grimm designs the shirts, and he's a great artist as well as a great musician.
Go get a drink real quick.
For sure. What's dope about like Keegan Grimm is he has like he raps almost like a preacher, like a southern preacher. You're gonna burn in a lake of fire. You're gonna die and feel the wickedness. Lick your bones clean for all of the temptation you have succumbed to, young man. You know, it's always kind of that, but in rap form.
Yeah, I love it. Like as soon as I don't even have to hear what he says, man. As soon as I heard his voice, I got happy. I was like,
Yeah.
so creepy.
That's pretty dope.
Hey, BJ. Amazing blowjob.
What do we got on the bill after this? Is this the last song?
No.
No, there's a little playlist. How many songs
Okay.
are there?
I think like 8.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's rapping like he's a ghost.
Yes. Ah, Luigi's Mansion reference.
Nice.
You gotta love the Luigi's Mansion references.
I love a reference.
I love it. Anytime you drop some pop culture in some tracks,
Yes.
you got me, bud.
Same, man.
Yeah,
Hook
that's
me
all it
with that
takes.
shit.
All it takes.
Hopefully I can get my hands on that Buckshot and Blaze.
Yeah. I've got one of the songs on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
see.
if you do, yeah. Which isn't necessarily a Halloween track, but the single was dropped very recently. So
It's dropped on the Halloween album that they made.
yes,
You know,
yeah.
pretty dope. Good job, Keegan. Great job.
Yeah, man.
You get my mushroom stamp of approval.
Keegan Grimm, you get 2 mushroom stamps of approval. What about you, Carver? Does he get your mushroom stamp?
I like it. Yeah.
3 mushroom stamps of approval.
I need to get buttons for mushroom stamps.
Yeah, exactly right. Just slap
Like-
them up on the right.
Triple
Little silhouettes of mushrooms.
Yes.
All right, Freakenstein. This is by Alexul Elu. I fucking love this track. This shit sounds like old school ICP.
This song is really wacky, man.
Dude, this just sounds exactly like Deck 1 ICP, bro.
Have you heard this yet, Carv?
No.
Oh, you're gonna like it.
I mean, yeah. It's got that hoppy kind of carny beat that ICP used to have.
Yeah, it's got.
This has to be is this a Mikey Clark beat?
Somebody asked that, and somebody said no.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you would know.
Big Papa pumping a dumb splooge. You're looking confused.
Confused, yeah. They got bars, man.
Yeah, this song's
Agree,
fucking,
it's an
This song's fire.
Yeah. I agree, it's it's kind of Riddle Box era.
Yeah, I do like it. Kind of Riddle Box. I could hear this on like. I could hear this on Ringmaster. I could hear this on Forgotten Fresh.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very schizophrenic.
Yeah, I can hear this on Forgotten Freshness.
Yeah, Alex Azululu fucking slaying it as usual.
I will say this though, this sounds like an ICP track that you would hear, but you know I'm not hating, but they just sound like the guests that ICP would have on like
Yeah.
tracks like The Witching Hour
Yes.
or
Like
you
Project
know,
Born,
Yeah.
yeah.
like Project Born and shit like that.
Yeah.
I know you would like it, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, that's dope," but it would always be, you know, it would never be quite matched up to what Jay and Shaggy did.
I personally disagree. I think that if you break down the lyrics, they're fucking slaying the lyrics. Like they've got a lot of bars. They're doing a good job of doing storyline shit too.
Yeah, but it
song
wasn't.
is
It
just
wasn't
about,
about,
like,
the
being a freaky
bars.
fucker.
For back then, for the ICPs like listening, it wasn't about the bars. It was about the characterization and the stories and the, you know.
DJ Slug even asked, did Mikey Clark do this track? We don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure, man.
I wonder if he can
It
look
sounds like a Mikey Clark track.
No, it really does.
Yeah, whoever did this track, if it's not Mikey Clark, they're really good at making Mikey Clark sounding tracks.
Maybe it was Billy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was. Billy Obey's a fucking monster on beats, but at the same time, like, I don't know, this just has that feel to it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the produce.
I would imagine if they don't have a production, are they selling it?
I mean, it's on Spotify, so but I don't think they're selling it. But to put it on Spotify, it's like you're registering it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they don't have a production credit, then that means it's probably in house. It's one of them,
Yeah, maybe.
and they don't have to worry about it.
We heard a rumor that Night of the Living Meth Heads by Clockwork is a track actually off their new Anubis album. We heard a rumor of that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, next up is the Homeboy Stray.
Wait, DJ Slug said I'll have to ask him. Yeah, if you have a way to ask Mikey Clark that, yeah, do that.
Please, yes.
do you have a way to talk to Mikey Clark?
Yes.
What the-
Please ask Mikey Clark.
But yeah, I'll ask him next time I see him.
Yeah. I would love if Mikey Clark popped up in the chat right now. Like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, my guy, DJ Slug. Hey,
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
DJ Slug? You know
How
Mikey
do you
Clark?
withhold this from us, DJ? He's like, yeah, he's my boy. I talk to him all the time.
So
How you guys
funny.
think I'm so good at beats?
Yeah, I'm his protege. I've worked under him for years.
Yeah. I'm next.
What the fuck?
I'm Mike F. Clark.
That's my real name. You guys didn't know that? Oh, yeah, Mike Clark Jr. Mike.
When the leaves turn on.
So we got Stray with the Twisted sample.
Yeah.
What song is that from?
It's Twisted.
I know. Hold on. I'm trying to think. It's hard with the song playing, but. And pumpkins seem to be on each and everybody's porch. But bitch, it's Halloween. We're trying to raise it. What song is that? Bitch, fuck Halloween. It's Halloween. Remember? Is that Juggle a Party? Don't remember. DJ Slug said he's making a joke, a bad joke. No, it's a great joke. Hilarious.
That's a really dope ass beat.
Yeah, it is Juggalo Party.
Okay.
Halloween is Hallowicket. It's like a live aid all on stage for real killers.
Great. I remember that song. I love that song.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I like this song a lot too, man. Hey, thanks to you guys for actually like not pumping out a fucking trap beat with like 1,000 different hi-hats. And
We'll get there, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're getting there. We'll get there.
But yeah, I'm
Give
with
it time.
you, bro. Like,
But yes, these are the in my opinion, the pinnacles of the underground scene right now. And yeah, they delivered. I think all of
I
these
mean,
guys
a
delivered.
simple beat, boom, boom, with a good fucking spooky bass line.
Yeah, it's got a
Sim-
scary feel to it without saying the word Halloween 30 times.
In my opinion, you can get that spooky, scary feel, that classic like 80s movie spooky, scary feel with these types of beats. The minute you turn it into a modern trap sounding beat, I think you lose the ability to get that kind of sound.
That's fair.
And it just turns into a, I don't know, it just turns into a mess of a sound. You can't really get a concentrated, spooky sound like this.
yeah. It's great to take it easy on these kind of songs.
Yeah. See, Violent J, the Southwest Gangster, even knows Mike Clark. He says that Mike Clark was sitting in the toilet next to him, handed him some toilet paper, now they're becoming friends. It's not that hard. All you have to do if you want to be friends with Mikey Clark is take shits.
That's true. I should do that more often.
Yeah, any events he is at, go take a shit. And just wait. Just sit there and wait. Whoever comes in, peek under the wall, see who it is, and when it's finally him, be like, hey, Mike, can I get some toilet paper?
I'll probably be at a Kamala rally. Am I right?
Oh, he does vote for the person that's not a piece of shit. Okay, sorry, no politics. Shut up. No politics here. Get out
They're
of
all
here.
pieces of shit in my eyes. Not saying Trump isn't or is, but I'm not saying Kamala is or isn't either.
Come on, you're not true whatever.
They're all pieces of shit.
You're not a true Trumpanite.
You're not true Trumpinite unless you call her the whore.
Yeah. Listen,
It's the only time you
I'm
refer
not
to her as
saying
by
I
the
haven't
whore.
called her a whore.
Don't hate on the Harrisodium, okay?
I'm not saying I
don't
haven't
hate on
called
the
her a whore.
Harrisodium.
I'm not
Don't
saying
do
I
it.
haven't called Trump a piece of shit either. I'm literally, they're all pieces of shit in my eyes.
Speaking of piece of shit. Sorry. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit.
That wouldn't have even been disparaging. He made this song.
Yeah, exactly. He did make a song saying he was a piece of shit.
So
I'm
wait,
a fan of Darby.
This isn't a Halloween song. It's on his album.
This just released.
So are you tricking us
Very
into
true.
just listening to a random Darby song?
No, this is Halloween. He released it
Wow.
specifically. No, specifically, I would never trick you guys into listening to Darby O'Trill, guys. I promised you after the last time I would never trick you again. This is actually a Halloween song. What? What? You don't fuck with this?
Wait, hold on, wait.
That part is
That part is stupid as fuck, dude. Come on, man.
That part was
Carver.
okay. That part's
Back me up.
whack. Put up in a bag in a fucking trash bag. Yeah, okay, that part was whack.
You don't have to ask me. Everybody knows I don't like this kind of music.
This shit sucks, dude.
This shit does nothing for me, nothing to me. It makes me feel nothing.
This
it makes
sounds
me,
like shit. Like the beat.
Yeah.
The beat is like it's so many hi-hats in a row. It just sounds like vibrating.
Yeah, this does nothing. Absolutely nothing for
The whole
me.
beat is
I'm trying to fight. Hey, I'm trying to fight for you here, Darby. You gotta give me a little bit more ammunition, bro.
I don't want to hate this shit. I don't want to hate people, and I literally
It pops though.
I wish I liked it.
It pops.
I can't
bops.
say I hate it, but it literally makes me feel nothing.
It's annoying.
It makes me feel nothing. It's just noise.
This is not one of the. This is the worst of the songs that he's come out with.
Listen to
recently.
this shit. I mean, hold on, wait. Did you have? She was just doing.
No, the last shit. Yeah, that was whack.
Yeah, music. I can't if it's just noise. I don't consider it music. I don't consider it.
You pissed me off, Chris.
I'm trying. Okay,
fucking pissed me
C17
off.
guys, look. I'm trying.
God, I'm pissed.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The C17 music makes me feel nothing.
I'm sorry. The C17 music just sounds like total incomplete, utter shit.
Doesn't make me feel anything.
Guys, look, I'm starting to merge with old Chris, and I'm liking the C17 stuff. It happens to the universes. They merge back. All right, here we go. We got Blaze, You Dead Homie, and Buckshot.
So it's called Jafud. What's that mean?
Just another fucked up day. All right.
I already like the beat, man. That's fucking slaps. That shit. Oh yeah.
That's what the Derby was for. It was a buffer between two
Oh,
dope
dude.
songs, so
That-
you could appreciate this song again when it came on.
loving this.
That made me literally. This sounds like the best thing I've ever heard.
You're welcome,
Next-
guys.
After that last one,
Hey, Buckshot, Blaze. See, I know how to advertise you guys. Just holler at me.
no, that was a good move.
Yeah.
That you know what? This is giving me like his EP vibes.
Yeah.
Blaze's EP
Like,
vibes.
I put it down.
Yeah. I mean that shit bangs, man. That shit.
And we got Uncle Buck coming up. It can only get better.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't even have Michigan J Frog voice.
No, yeah, exactly. Blaze just came straight up dead homie.
We got Colton Grundy.
He didn't do anything up the Blaze.
I will say that. Other than the AXE song, this might be my favorite song so far.
Yeah.
The AXE song's really dope too.
I might agree. Bitch.
It was a package of phones.
That's exactly what I do when I get a letter from the government. I'll go like this. I'll be like, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey. Motherfucker Mike is out there listening right now going, God damn it, dude. Motherfucker Mike. Shout out Mike. I'm sorry I called shout out Mike motherfucker Mike. I mixed him up with Angry Nintendo Nerds Mike.
He's mad that we're loving Buckshot.
Yeah, he's like at his house like, God damn it. He gives us, I think he has like a 4-minute buffer worth of shit that we can listen to Buckshot and he won't disconnect.
Maybe he'll allow it because it's so Blaze heavy. Though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a
That
legend.
shit was fire,
Saying,
man. Hey,
man,
We know you're out there. Shout out, Mike. Shout out.
props to Blaze, bro. You still got it.
Yeah,
when you
man.
want it, man. That
Absolutely.
shit sounded dope. You sounded really dope on
Blaze
that.
kills it, man.
Yeah, I want to listen to that shit.
That
now.
shit slap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Add that one to the playlist, man.
This is Queen Herbie, one of my favorites.
Queen Herbie and
Tech Nine?
Tech 9. Her nipples are kind of showing in the picture. I'm a fan of that.
Dude, Queen Herbie is so fine. Man.
She does show her nipples, so I am a fan of that.
Love her. She looks like shit with these like little short wigs, but man, she's so fine.
That beat's really dope.
Oh man, the worst is coming up. All right.
I think her husband makes all her beats.
Very dope. I like the melody.
Yeah, that beat is dope as fuck with the little flute.
a ride share. I might scare you with the weapon that I bear. Big stepping out on fight fair. When the night get me hype and the bite flares, your eyes stare at it in a nightmare. I swear, my face will leave you more.
Oh yeah, there's a video for this song.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, hey, you didn't see it here. I'm gonna turn it on because it's worth watching.
Man, how long does Tech fucking ride those vowels? Like,
Yeah.
I swear, but a my bear, but a guy bear, that a my bear. I swear, get a bit of my bear. I swear, get a guy there, but a by bear. Like, just,
All right.
like, it almost seems like it takes more work to stick to that fucking vowel sound.
Yes. But look, he like just green screen.
I shot this video on a green screen in my motherfucking basement while my wife was cooking dinner.
This video fucking sucks, but that's so funny.
She's just like in a shower.
Yeah.
Are you sure this is a girl?
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Dude, quit hating on my queen.
Yeah, stop hating on Herbie. His name's Herb. Herbie.
Not that I care. I'm just saying.
She can rap.
Are we sure?
Look, she's pretty dope. She's not as good as Lardy, but she's all right.
You're nuts.
She's not as good as
You're
Lardy,
nuts
bro.
if you're actually serious.
No,
about
I'm
that.
am serious, bro. Lardy would eat her in a battle, bro. Lardy would eat her in a battle.
Okay.
She's pretty good. I mean,
Team
I
Lardy,
think
dog.
she can fucking spit, and she's got a nice little voice for the hooks and stuff.
I get so look. There's two cliches that I'm tired
Dude,
of. With,
she's
look,
never made a bad song. I've listened to all of them. Every one rules.
How many songs? How long?
She has
has
like
been-
50 songs.
How long has she been out?
She's been making these little like 4 or 5 track EPs. She puts out like every 3 months for the past like 4 or 5
it
years.
just sounds lazy to
Okay.
me. 4 short albums a year. So lazy.
She did put out like a full length album like a couple years ago.
We
but-
love around here. We say great things when artists put out lots of albums in a year, don't we? Don't we?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not.
if it's all bangers.
I'm definitely not saying anything or that's bad.
Speaking of,
That kind of music.
what is this shit?
That's her too.
Is this Halloween?
Okay, I like the long hair a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
All right. Anyways.
Not as into the song as much as I was the last one. but
Love
it-
Queen
it-
Herbie.
It sounds
Eh.
okay.
All right. Moving on.
That one kind of sounded boring.
So now for the best on the list, Ouija Mac and Wacko the Kid, Stankenstein.
It's funny that there's Freakenstein, Frankenstein, and Stankenstein.
Yes,
that
yes.
looks like an. Speaking of
Hey,
This
AI.
is about
AI
a
cover. That was
100%
cover.
AI. 100%. It makes me want to make a song like something Stein.
yeah.
What song should I make?
Shankin'
Stanky Eye,
Shankin' Frankenstein, Shankin' Einstein.
Stanky Hine.
Gank and Chime.
And this is about the new Airheads strain, I think, called Stankenstein. These are all strains. I like that.
It's funny
Subtle
that
notes of cat piss, shark fart with. Hey, Ouija, from a weed head, I appreciate you throwing in all the strains. That was dope how you did that.
I think strain names are gay.
Well, you're gay. You know what? And I'm sorry.
what happened to the good old days when you could just say weed?
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? Violent J, the Southwest Gangster, he
Look.
said, is Frankenstein Jewish? That should be what the song's about.
Frankenstein is
Frankenstein being Jewish.
Like Stein.
Yeah.
Stein. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
You should make Frankenstein like kill Nazis.
Yeah.
He should be a Frankenstein
Yeah.
Nazi killer.
Fuck yeah. That's great.
You can't even kill him. You blow an arm off, he'll just fucking pick up another arm. Sew it
Hell
on
yeah.
real quick. I think that's how Frankenstein works. I don't know the lore. Here's Wacko the Kid. Whack the Kid. I'm glad his name is Wacko because you can just remove the O and sum up his rapping.
Yeah. I hate this.
I have no idea how this shit can be called like Juggalo rap. I have no fucking. This is cliche, baseline. Like, if you go to a gas. Okay, put it this way: if I go to a gas station and someone there is selling a CD these days, someone's selling a CD to me, it's gonna sound like
Yes.
Wacko the Kid.
It'll be no different.
100% of the time.
I've heard 100 local rappers sound as good as Wacko the Kid.
Exactly like Wacko the Kid. He is so fucking average, bro. I'm sorry, but everyone's like, hey, he's been a juggalo for a long time. That's great. I know a lot of motherfucking juggalos that have been juggalos a long time. I don't want him to fucking rap.
Literally, the only reason he's on the bill is because he's making Violent J money with
Weed. Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
making shitloads of money with weed. Yeah. He's the insane E of psychopathic.
Yes.
Of C17, I mean. Is he on either one of those? I don't know. We'll say psychopathic.
Might as
'cause
well be.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
This Donnie Menace.
Donnie Menace. This was recommended by Gage, the homeboy Gage, who has great taste in
Now,
music.
what'd you think of Donnie Menace?
I think he can spit, man.
Donnie Menace got bars.
Yeah, he's got bars for days, bro. He's got I think he's got like a bandana design on a Phantom of the Opera mask. If so, that shit is raw.
Pretty cool, yeah. If you like this, I highly recommend checking out his last album. It just came out a couple months ago.
Shit will do.
It's very dope. I just got hip to Donnie Menace recently.
I will say this one is more of a I don't want to use the wrong word here, but this one has more of a pandery feel. Of when I say I feel like this song is like more like keywords, Halloween keywords, you know.
yeah.
So it's like I see skeletons and ghouls, kind of like what we did with New Autumn.
That's what I was saying I wanted with ICP.
Yeah, church. That's fair. I don't. I like just the spooky feel of Halloween, kind of like how Strays. Now, to throw this in, to clarify, I'm not at all saying this shit has any like apparent flaws or anything. This shit is fire.
You're just saying I get what you mean. Like by making such a Halloweeny song, it's almost like a little like, oh, all right.
Yeah, a little. Yeah. It just seems like instead of one concept, he's like, the concept is Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, and like let's just put in Halloween references.
I gotcha.
Which doesn't make it whack. It's just
generic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just wanted to point because we were talking about
people
that
are-
earlier in the show.
People in this culture also realize like what the stories ICP told in their early days, Halloween songs. Like, why even try?
Bro,
some of them like Play With Me.
Bro,
holy shit.
hold on.
Bro. Under the Moon. Holy
I'll say this: the Halloween songs we've made, fucking rule.
The stories were cool. They just needed to be recorded better.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I'm just saying,
we made some good story songs.
Yes.
But like again, I mean that's a big bar to live up to.
Yeah, it is.
Those old school Halloween songs that not even just ICP made, but like Twisted made and everybody made in that like all the forefathers made back then.
I mean, it's so hard. ICP can't even do it anymore.
No, man.
that's fair.
And they created it.
Yeah, that's fair. They're not coming up with fresh stories anymore.
Shit like Halloween on Military Street every Halloween, you know, Pumpkin Carver, like
Mr. Rotten
you
Trees,
can't
Dead
Mr.
Pumpkins.
Rotten. You can't fucking. You'll never be able to live up to that kind of shit.
Nothing's fucking with that. Even Twisted, Green Pumpkins,
Yeah.
Juggalo Party, Nosferatu, all that shit. Goes so hard.
Last, a Mikey Clark song. This is just Mikey Clark.
When did this
He's
happen?
not producing. This is new. Puppets on a String. Mikey
just
Clark.
came out. I did
This
listen
just
to
came
this.
out. Yeah.
Does he rap?
Yeah.
Yeah. He raps, sings, and produces.
So this song is obviously like a like anti-government, like anti-Trump kind of song.
Yes.
So it's kind of funny. Like you roll your eyes at it for that reason, but I like listening to it just because it's Mikey Clark. I imagine he produced it,
Yeah.
right? You would have to think he produces his own raps, right?
Yeah, right. 100%.
The worst of its kind.
The worst.
Master pulling strings, a god of the blind. With hate and deceit, he weaves his web of lies that twist
At least he's got like
beneath his passion.
theatrics in his voice and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
this song is definitely about like Trumps and Trump supporters. Hence our Trump joke earlier about Mikey Clark. That's what this was referencing. But
I've seen him going off on Twitter with some random like
Oh,
political shit.
He's
And like
talked about this in interviews like years ago.
people in the comments are like, "Fuck you, Mike. Like I used to love you." Like,
Dude, it's so funny to me. Like, if you say something negative about like Trump, like his like lovers get so fucking offended and cry so hard, even though like they're like the first people to be like, "Fuck it, everyone's
Snowflake.
soft." Yeah, fucking snowflakes, pussy ass. Y'all are ruining. Like, oh, everyone wants to be called girl. You know, they have all this like dissonant shit, but like, you literally cannot say the slightest negative thing about like Trump, even joking. They don't find it funny.
it's like Ouija Mac fans.
Yeah, exactly.
I do. I like the sound of this song, though. I like it.
I hate that we just compare Ouija Mag fans to Trump supporters. Different.
Dude,
but pretty similar.
everybody's soft and gets butthurt about who they love.
I don't know.
Everybody.
Man. I don't
Like,
know. Maybe we came. I don't. I'm not. I don't know.
It
I don't want
doesn't
to
matter who you talk about. If you talk about something somebody likes and believes in, they're going to fucking hate.
I think I know a lot of motherfuckers who wouldn't necessarily get mad at you hating on something they like on that level. Now, I do agree with you. I see what you're saying. I think there's something for everyone. You just have to find where that line is drawn. You know what I mean? Like, some people might be their sister or their parents, or you know what I mean? I think everyone has that line that they draw where it's like, I'm not going to let you hate on this thing.
Yeah.
But
COVID
it's
and
really
po-
silly for me for it to be like a band or a president.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or an
Yeah.
The
actor.
Trump era, COVID, and politics broke a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people who
there's
weren't
still a lot. They're still broke.
a lot of people who weren't used to having strong opinions developed strong opinions
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
In their adult life, and like that, you're supposed to do that over
Yeah.
a long period of time, not just
Yes.
immediately do it, and then it fucking breaks you.
Yeah.
But anyway, that song was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah,
song.
it was. It's not bad.
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah.
I mean, Mikey Clark, he's a great musician. I mean, if he puts his mind to something, I'm sure it's going to be pretty decent.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's our list of the newbies. I was hoping Twisted would have some shit, and they are dropping 2 songs, but it's not till their concert,
Bro.
which is the 30th.
They're dropping that new House of Crazies.
Yeah, I think
we
but
should-
that's not till later.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get our hands on that and talk about that next week.
That'd be dope. I'd like to go over all the Halloween shit they dropped.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure we've got to have
Brett-
a way of like stealing it.
Yeah, for sure. This will be the first House of Crazies album like they've made in 20 years.
Yeah. All right.
However long. Longer. 25, 30. Who knows? There's probably a number, but I don't know it.
We don't know that.
It's been a
We're
long
not
time.
the guys for facts.
Since before Twisted.
Since before, yeah, damn, that's wild.
They've put together like compilations of old
Yeah,
shit.
they-
right?
They've done
Really.
songs.
They did like they always called their new House of Crazy songs Samhain Witch Killers songs.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's true.
Was there
Witch
something
Killers.
about House of Crazies like?
They must not have had the rights, but
Rights,
I'm guessing
dude.
they got them now since they've been
Did
re-releasing
Psychopathic
everything.
own it?
I don't think so.
Who the fuck would own the rights to House of Crazies?
Maybe like whatever manager they had back then.
Uh,
I don't know if they had one. ROC maybe.
Maybe they sold the rights to Michael Jackson.
I don't know, man.
that dude bought everything.
Maybe House of Pain showed up and was like, you can't call yourself House of Crazies."
Yeah, maybe. There's something weird there for
I bought
sure.
the Twisted lyrics. They sang that song more and more and more.
I don't know that they've ever talked about that though. Like,
I know that'd be interesting to know about.
yeah.
Yeah, the songs Michael Jackson bought. Is that what you're talking? Oh,
Do we want to?
You mean every Beatles song?
Do we
He
want to
did.
reminisce on some old Hallowicket songs or?
Sure, we can. We're only at an hour 18 on the show, so I mean we've been having a
What's a good one? I think every Halloween's probably the greatest storytelling Hallowicket song ever released.
That's a great choice.
Now, it's not my favorite Hallowicket song ever released, but I think story-wise,
It's like Jay just killed it in every way.
yeah, like just every single fucking lyric progresses his story, progresses what his character is until the fucking very end, you know, and
You know,
he just sticks with it the entire time.
I wish there was Shaggy on it, but that's my only gripe with this song.
Yeah.
Face paint
Yeah.
style. I've been doing it ever since Gilligan's Island.
I mean,
This is Mikey Clark, probably Mike P. Actually,
yeah.
sounds like a Mike P. beat.
I mean, every single line is memorable.
Yeah,
Let's go down the list. Let's go down the list of why this song's great. Every line is memorable. Jay is at his peak of energy and characterization.
yes, creativity.
Got from the fat guy painted like Kiss.
Yeah, I mean, people, you can argue that, oh, ICP's not lyrical. But these lyrics are memorable and stand the test of time, of being just that Halloween feel.
Yeah, man, that song is amazing. Like, if you want to play somebody a Halloween song, you can't go wrong with this one. And the bag lady. Had a little baby.
I mean, just a great one. Yeah. We don't have to go through the whole thing. But like I said, from front to back, the storytelling and the theatrics and just everything you would ever want. Well, they're giving me candy bar. I mean, like the way he's like doing that is.
Why does it say Pumpkin Carver remix? Is there a remix? I mean, that's Pumpkin Carver.
I mean, Pumpkin Carver is arguably one of the greatest as well.
Oh yeah, dude. I love Pumpkin Carver. I went to that Hallowicket, man. I wish I still had my CD. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I must have sold it. God.
You idiot.
I am an idiot.
Yeah.
I have every Halloween. Oh, I had every Halloween on. No, maybe
when'd
no.
you sell 'em?
I had Sleepwalker.
When did you
Sleepwalker's a
start
great
selling CD? Did you sell them here and there? Was there a moment when you like unloaded merch?
When I first moved in with Carver and Shane,
Yeah.
right when I moved out living with my brother, I was so broke. I sold all my ICP shit. Like I sold a bunch of shirts like in a lot. Every shirt that was a concert shirt, I sold in like a lot for like $150. There was like a bunch of shirts.
Oh.
Every poster, every blacklight poster, every poster except like the Just When You Thought They Were Dead poster.
Oh man, those blacklight posters.
Damn,
Damn,
yeah.
I know,
You
dude.
can't get those
fire.
now.
I know.
Can't get them, and if you find them, they're fucked up or expensive.
The Amazing, I just saw the Amazing Jekyll Brothers one. Like one of them was on eBay for like $140.
Yeah.
I know,
I sold all of them, rolled up in one roll. Every poster, enough to cover my entire bedroom. Every poster for like $120.
Man.
Back then, this is like 2006,
Yeah, it's
2005.
crazy, dude.
My psychopathic ring, I actually sold that for $250. That actually I made money on.
yeah,
But yeah, a lot of regrets
those
there.
blacklight posters. I miss them
I
fucking
know.
things.
Yeah, I had a lot of those blacklight posters too. Yeah, thinking back, like just saving onto those.
Yeah, because you can't find them. They don't
Can't
make
get 'em no
them.
more.
Number
They were so
one.
great.
They had posters at the gathering this year that looked like those blacklight
Yeah.
posters, but they weren't
They were
blacklight.
blacklight. Yeah, they didn't have the felt and all that shit.
They just like don't make those posters anymore,
Yeah.
do they?
They do make blacklight posters, but they cost more now, and it's special companies.
Yeah,
Man, those ruled.
Yeah.
yeah. There was probably just
Halloween.
way easier to get those made years ago than it is now. But man, those fucking were great, especially when you hit the light and you saw the specifically the Carnival and Riddlebox blacklight posters were
think
so vibrant and bright.
They looked great.
I think posters were like a mainstay. Were like used a lot more as decoration in the '90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're almost like tacky or corny. So people, when they do put them up, I've noticed almost always put them in frames.
Well, it's interesting too. Like I think a lot of people don't put posters out. Like nobody puts a full size poster out.
Yeah, that's
If they do release posters, it's like little ones and
yeah,
shit.
that's true. Yeah.
Nobody puts
But
full
that's
size
'cause-
posters
No,
out.
I
mean, that's
I
'cause,
think
like,
what
I
you're-
don't really see.
You are
like
onto
my
something,
niece,
though.
Like
Yeah,
my
I-
niece, if I go in my niece's room, for example, she doesn't have posters on her wall. She has like pictures, in frames and.
Yeah, I think what you're saying. Most people don't put posters up anymore. I think that when people do, they do it for a nostalgic reason. They want to make like a '90s room, or they want to
I was
make a
gonna say,
room. They want to make a room that looks like something. So now posters are just an aesthetic to give that feeling of what it was.
I know for a fact, like I've seen some kids like still post up their wall, but I've noticed like with the younger kids, like what I've noticed is like it's either they don't have posters at all, or it's like wall to wall, every covered in like posters and trinkets and small things and tickets and pictures and magazines and
Well-
like they just have every inch of their wall covered. It's almost like a punk rock rebellious thing.
I
you know what
truly
mean?
think because of the screen, looking at images on your wall went away.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
we used
yeah,
to
that's
put
true.
we used to put posters up because we couldn't look at the shit all day, every day.
Yeah.
That's
We didn't have a screen we could pull up and like.
people would come over and hang out a whole lot more, so you constantly had people in your
Yeah.
room. Now, you're texting somebody, hey, what's up? Do you want to kick it later? Yeah, sure. What do you want to do? Let's go to the. As before, it was like you literally would just be sitting there and go, wonder what my friends are doing, and hop in the car and go for a ride. You know, maybe you'd call them and see what they were doing, but most of the time, I literally would get in a car and just drive and see.
Yeah.
I don't really see like even teenagers doing that shit that much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think the decline of posters, that'd be a good episode title. The decline of the black light poster. Or whatever. But like, it just has to do with everything. It has to do with brick and mortar stores, that people don't go out to the mall anymore. People don't go to brick and mortar stores and buy posters. You had to get those kind of things in like stores that were like entertainment based stores, like, you know, like Blockbuster or like, you know, back
Spencer's,
in
Hot Topic.
Spencer's, Hot Topic. They used to have stores that were literally like boutique stores that were dedicated to entertainment.
Yeah.
Like
FYE.
you'd walk in and
Media play.
you'd walk in and it wasn't even just a music store. You'd walk in, there'd be movie posters everywhere. There'd be like paraphernalia for trinkets and shit for like entertainment, movie and music and
T-shirts,
shit like
hats.
that.
You always had like a
Like,
T-shirt section. You always had a poster
These amazing
section.
boutique fucking stores you would find in the mall that were so dope. Had like some of the coolest shit you could find in there.
Yeah, but now you can just hop on Amazon and look for exactly what you were looking for.
You can
and
hop on Amazon.
That
but
magic
then-
goes away.
But then imagine a kid's like, oh man, my dad had a poster in the 90s of this. Let me look it up. You see the image and then you go, oh wow, it's $100. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in the store, that same thing would happen. You know, it's just you'd still walk in the store. I don't know how many times I was like, "Yo, that's tight as fuck." Nope. You know, like,
But it's even worse now because the kid can look it up on his phone and see the image. We used to have to buy it to look at the image, to continuously look at it. You know what I mean? It was hard to get online and just look at shit. Yeah, we didn't have the computers at our hands at that point.
it would be an interesting thing to look at because I was going to say at that point I was very much still glued to my PC. Like when I was at home, I was on the computer or watching TV.
you were of the rarity at that point. You know what I mean? That's how everybody became, but like you were one of the first people that was like really like
Chris,
that.
you were one of the first fat losers that I knew.
Not
You were
saying
one of the
that.
first people that I said to myself, "This dude spends entirely too much."
But yeah,
fucking
you would
time
print shit
on
out.
the internet and stuff.
You would
Yeah.
actually print shit out and hang it up.
Well, yeah, my wall was all album covers, like rap
Yeah.
album covers that I printed out on a color printer.
Yeah.
Pissing my parents off when they finally, because I remember she came down, like, I went up, I'm like, "Hey, Mom, I need another color cartridge." And she's like, "Okay." So she got it for me, and then she came down, like, the next morning to do laundry and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, and I had used literally the entire cartridge, printing out all those. But, hey, man,
but
it
you
shit looked dope.
printed out like classic albums.
Oh, there was over 150 album covers, like little, like 5x5 album covers on the wall.
Dude,
No,
me and
that
my-
was dope. I remember that.
Me and my dad went to Kinko's and like made copies of like ICP album covers and like blew them up and shit.
Yeah, I missed that fucking room, man. God damn, that was.
Yeah,
the
and
room.
you had that soffit with sticker. You had stickers
Yeah, it
on
was
that
all
soffit.
6 Jokers. All 5 Jokers cards because at the time I did it, the
You had
rate
the
hadn't been out
decals
yet.
and shit, yeah.
And then we're in the 6th. I also had a Nas decal and something else. Cottonmouth Kings.
Cottonmouth
Nas
King,
and
yeah, I
Cottonmouth.
remember
You mean
the Nas.
Nas?
No, Nas.
What's Nas?
Nas.
Oh, you mean the rapper Nas?
Nas,
Excuse
yeah,
me.
yeah, Nas.
I'm in Juggalo mode. Excuse
No,
me.
you're good, bro. Yeah, the rapper Nas. I had.
But
his
I remember
up
on
there.
that album wall you had, that was the first time I saw, this is off ICP topic, that was the first time I saw the E&A cover.
Oh
the
yeah,
ID
yeah.
and
Now,
Abilities cover.
yeah.
Because I didn't know what it
Or-
was at
no.
that point. I was like, what the fuck's that? And then when I
Birth of-
found it in the store and shit, I was like, oh, okay, I know this cover.
Yeah. Yeah, that was up there. Had atmosphere. Yeah, all kinds of fucking.
Yeah.
I love that fucking little room.
Yeah. I remember you had that closet, that linen. It was
My
either-
mom hadn't moved out. I might still be in there.
I think there was there was your water supply closet in the corner.
Yeah, I had a water supply closet.
I remember.
yeah.
I remember finding a fucking Tool Anima in there. Like just randomly, you had a fucking Tool album in there.
Yeah, probably Nate had put it there or something.
I don't know where the fuck it came from. I was just like, dude, you got Anima in this fucking closet.
Yeah, dude, the closet every once a month, the closet would drop out an album.
Like, oh,
You'd just be
I was like, that's the
what's
shit. I was
the
like,
album
I didn't
this
even,
month?
I was like, I didn't even know you like Tool. And I found one in a fucking Tool album in your closet.
Yeah, there were some great memories.
did
in
the
that
closet
movie.
drop an album yet?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Check the closet. Oh, Celine Dion.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I remember tripping balls in that.
Yeah, I didn't do a
room.
sacrifice. Yeah.
Tripping balls in there multiple times. I remember
Andy throwing a fork at my eye.
We made our rock out videos in your
Made
bedroom.
a rock out
Yeah, we
videos.
made rock out music videos.
Wrote some music, wrote some lyrics down there.
You guys probably wrote most of Another Casualty down there, didn't you?
Actually,
No, I would say most of another Casualty was done in Jolene's house.
Yeah,
okay.
but we did rehearse in that room.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, we rehearsed in that room.
Well, basically just walking around memorizing our lyrics.
Exactly, and one thing, we sweated Tech 9 at that point heavy, so we would incorporate the shit he would do in his. Like we'd say, how about on this one we go, like that, or how about this one we'll go like, because he would incorporate not really dancing, but like steps,
choreography.
kind of like choreography in his shit. Very simple to where he could still rap, but yeah, Tech 9 was who we jocked at that point for sure.
Yeah, he did a little bit of like he kind of mixed choreographed shit with like sea walking and mixing while he was like dancing while he was rapping.
Yeah, we would try to be
that
real theatrical when we rapped, you know what I mean? Like doing twists and turns and acting out lyrics and shit like that. That was just a Broken Fort thing. That was all of us. Like we were all real theatrical. That was our best show. We had was that one at Scully's. We had projectors up, like projecting shit on the wall. That shit was so fucking dope.
Yeah, like 25 years ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah, projectors.
Yeah, like actual.
If you're still here, projectors. We had projectors.
Projectors, man.
We had projectors.
Yeah, it was projectors.
That made us tight. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so Mr. Rotten Treat's Dead Pumpkins and Halloween on Military Street. I mean, how much more classic could you get? I would say Halloween on Military Street is my favorite Hallowicket song of all time.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Not to mention it is one of my favorite ICP songs as well.
Yeah, it's great.
It holds the spot for both of those.
It has it all. Yeah. Part of it too is I think I can speak for myself. I heard it, so close to. I mean, when I first heard it on Forgotten Freshness, which was right after I became a Juggalo, and like it embedded itself in there.
I can't remember. There was a Witches and Warlocks single or my buddy down the street actually had. I was pretty new to ICP at this point, and he was like, "Oh, I got that Witches and Warlocks." I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Type that in. Look, what was the Witches and Warlocks single? What was on it?
I'm gonna guess. I think it was the first 3 Hallowicket singles.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and because I remember he played it, and I remember that's where I first heard the fucking Dead Pumpkins, but I don't remember what else was on it.
And it was probably a tape too.
Yeah, it was a tape. It was a tape.
I had Dead Pumpkins, Mr. Rotten Treats, Halloween on Military Street, and a Wicked Clown interview.
Yeah, and I remember that interview too. Very fleeting memory because I was down at his house and I wasn't there that long, and he had that Witches and Warlocks tape and he put it in, and I remember listening. We listened to it, but like it's such a fleeting memory.
I don't know that I've ever heard the interview. Oh, look, you can get one for $200.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice.
Of course, it's expensive.
It says brand new sealed. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yeah. But yeah, that
media.
I heard that like before I heard what was it? The Forgotten Freshness. Yeah. His name was Lee. Do you remember Lee that lived down the street? Lee X-Line.
Yeah, it rings a bell. I don't.
Yeah.
I've only met him maybe once or twice.
Yeah, he had this. He actually had this tape.
Wow, it's pretty cool, man.
Yep.
That would be cool to have. It looks like Terror Wheelie.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's when they released it during that kind of era.
Well, yeah, guys.
All right, let's wrap it up.
That's Halloween.
We did it, guys.
We did it, guys. And we might be back to watch Hallowicket.
Maybe.
We're going to play it by ear.
Yeah, we'll see how
we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, you got anything else to say before we wrap it up?
Nope. Thanks so much for that dope intro.
Yeah,
the intro was dope. Thank you, DJ Slug.
Oh, yeah, DJ Slug. Fucking killed it.
Go listen to Monster Wolf.
Yes. Don't ever do that. Don't.
There was some good songs on that playlist tonight.
Yeah, we should post that Spotify playlist in the Discord.
I did.
The regular Discord.
Oh, in the regular. I only posted an inner circle. Gotcha. We have an inner circle. That's just like the people we actually like. I'm just joking. It's close homies. And we really just use it to talk shit about people, namely Humble.
Could just not even mention it. All right. All right. Let's wrap it up.
But that's what makes the secret society the best.
Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here, guys. Thanks for watching.
Another Halloween.
See ya. Bye. It's not changing.
There we go. Man, my lips was getting swollen.